stand for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Alex Davies, a Three Rivers Middle College student, followed by the invocation from Krista Pendergrass, nursing faculty member.
Good afternoon. As we gather today, we are thankful for the inauguration of our president, Dr. Mariella Jukoski. We ask that you guide and direct President Jukoski in her service to Three Rivers Community College. Grant our leaders, faculty, professional staff, and students the strength to provide support to President Jukoski and to work cooperatively to meet the challenges and opportunities ahead. Please bless our fellowship at this gathering today. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you, Alex and Krista. On behalf of Three Rivers Community College, welcome to the inauguration of our third president, Dr. Mariella Jukoski. My name is Steve Getchus, Dean of Information Technology for the college, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. Let me begin by introducing the platform party, and please hold your applause until the entire party is introduced. Dr. Andrea Cini, Academic Dean. Ms. Alicia Ziegler, President-elect of Student Government. Dr. Doug Kugelmas, Professor of Psychology. Mr. William Stanley, President of the Three Rivers College Foundation, college alumnus, and Vice President for Development and Community Relations at L&M Hospital. Mr. Gideon Lowenstein, President of the Adventures in Lifelong Learning. Representative Kevin Ryan, Deputy Speaker representing the 139th Assembly District. Mayor Deb Hinchey from the City of Norwich. Mr. Chris Jewell, President of Collins & Jewell, a member of the Eastern Advanced Manufacturing Alliance. Dr. David Levinson, President of Norwalk Community College. Ms. Donna Ramos, Three Rivers staff member and singer. Dr. Gregory Gray, President of the Board of Regents for Higher Education. Dr. Merle Harris, member of the Board of Regents for Higher Education. Mrs. Naomi Cohen, member of the Board of Regents for Higher Education. Dr. Anna Quaschesa, President of Middlesex Community College. Dr. Booker Devon, First President of Three Rivers Community College. Dr. Grace Sawyer Jones, Second President of Three Rivers Community College. And Dr. Mariella Jukoski, Third President of Three Rivers Community College. Thank you to our distinguished delegates, Three Rivers faculty, staff, and students for joining our celebration. Thank you to the musicians who have accompanied our ceremony, Associate Professor Will O'Hare, playing bagpipes, and pianist Dr. Faye Ringel, United States Coast Guard Academy retired faculty, and a member of the Adventures in Lifelong Learning, and Ms. Donna Ramos, a staff member who will perform for good in the ceremony, during the ceremony. A special welcome to President Jukoski's family and personal friends in attendance. Welcome to Three Rivers. I would like to take a moment to read a letter the college received this week from one of Dr. Jukoski's former colleagues, George Dunnington. I am most happy for Three Rivers that Mary Ellen is your new president. She has great energy, many years of experience as a college president, and is a wonderful person. I was her first Vice President of Administrative Affairs and had the pleasure of working with her or dealing with some very difficult problems. The enrollment downturn, deferred maintenance issues, and a very desperate financial situation which necessitated some bold and creative actions. Also, when a college has a long period of poor management, the morale of the whole organization suffers, including faculty and staff. She immediately began to organize a turnaround and led with conviction and direct personal involvement. Within her first few years, she had the college on a very successful path to recovery, and the morale and spirit of the faculty and staff was upbeat. She never stopped working extremely hard and leading the college right up to her last days at Mitchell College. I wish your college well and know Mary Ellen will weave a beautiful fabric for your success. Sincerely, George B. Dunnington. At this time, it's my honor to introduce Dr. Ann Brampini, Academic Dean, to give opening remarks on behalf of Three Rivers Community College.
Thank you. Good afternoon to my colleagues at Three Rivers Community College, to our honored guests, President Gray and members of the Board of Regents, members of the Connecticut Legislature, regional and local dignitaries, especially to the family and friends of President Jukoski, and of course, good afternoon to our own esteemed President, Mary Ellen Jukoski. My name is Ann Brampini, and I am the Academic Dean at Three Rivers. It is my privilege today to speak on this occasion of the inauguration of the President of Three Rivers Community College, to speak of the leadership of President Mary Ellen Jukoski. I have known Mary Ellen for a little less than 1 year, but in that time she has made a deep, abiding, and long-lasting impression. In that time, I have come to know her as a woman of substance and principle, a tireless advocate of the value of education, a believer in the power of human potential, and a committed champion of the community college student. She has a vast knowledge of the academic enterprise and a fearless command of the current landscape. She has come to us in a time of great change and transition, and through her fundamental commitment to principle, she grounds us in our mission and purpose while simultaneously recasting our sights in ways that will position our college well as we move forward into the 21st century. I have come to view her in this place and time as a gift to Three Rivers Community College. Mary Ellen is an authentic educational and civic leader. That is, a person of the highest integrity, committed to building an enduring educational organization, who has a deep sense of purpose and who is true to her core values. An authentic leader is a person of courage, who is intent on building an organization that meets the needs of its stakeholders and who recognizes the importance of her own service to society. Mary Ellen is an authentic leader who leads with the heart and who is able to engage the hearts of everyone with whom she works to reach a sense of deeper purpose, exceeding that which can be achieved by the use of simply the mind and body. From my observation, President Jukoski's style of leadership is influenced by her emotional intelligence. her capacity to effectively assess her environment and to act in concert with those around her, all in the midst of a cheerful embrace of every moment. Whether in her greetings to you to take good care, to enjoy the liquid sunshine on a rainy day, or her sunny refusal to see the dark side, "Folks, we're just going to take the high road," is the phrase you will most often hear her say. From her poetic references in her monthly updates to her inspirational quotes on meeting agendas, Mary Ellen infuses a sense of renewal and new possibility in ordinary parts of our days. Despite uncertainties and challenges in the path ahead, Mary Ellen is the Energizer Bunny who will always ground us in a sense of why we do what we do. She reminds us that we love our students and we love what we do. The poem, Love After Love, by Nobel Prize-winning poet Derek Walcott, speaks to the benefits of being in touch with our disowned aspects and welcoming them into our life. As I think of the many fits and starts our students experience in their educational quests, the vast array of imperfections in our own lives and the lives of our courageous and determined students, and the threads of hopefulness and positivity that President Jukoski weaves through the fabric of our work together, I believe this poem reveals the power of positive human potential that is revealed as a result of the leadership of Mary Ellen Jukoski. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself, arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, "Sit here, eat." You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to the stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. Please join me today in recognizing the best in ourselves and in turn the best in each other. Please join me in a formal welcome to our new president, Dr. Mary Ellen Jukoski.
Thank you, ma'am. And now Ms. Alicia Ziegler, President-elect of Student Government, will be speaking on behalf of the students of Three Rivers.
On behalf of the Three Rivers Community College students, I would like to welcome you all here today to celebrate in President Jukoski's inauguration. For those of you who don't know me, as Dean Getches just said, my name is Alicia Ziegler. I'm actually the current CAB chair of Student Government and soon to be President-elect for next year. I remember President Jukoski coming to Three Rivers as a candidate for the presidency. She entered the room and greeted everyone she saw, even those of us not sitting in the front row. She was poised, and she fielded each question directed at her with understanding. It was not how she answered these questions that intrigued me, but what she answered with that spoke to her genuine character. She was asked a question to which I cannot recall the details, but her response was memorable. It was the complete opposite of what I actually expected her to say. She looked directly at the gentleman who asked the question and said something like this: "At this moment, I don't know how I would handle a situation like that, but my hope is that we could work together to find a resolution." She did not speak in circles. She did not actually avoid giving an answer to the question, but she simply gave what I believe to be her truth. It was in this meeting that she also pledged her support to the Three Rivers student life, and President Jukoski has not only risen to that challenge, but she's fulfilled that promise. She has an open door policy for students, which I can promise you have taken full advantage of. She's allowed us to host a biannual event called Desserts with the Deans, where our students get to come and break bread with administration over tasty desserts. President Jukoski is always inviting, and she engages with students at these events. In addition to this, she attends all of the student events as our distinguished guest. My favorite thing about President Jukoski, though, is the pride and enthusiasm with which she speaks about the students and student life here at Three Rivers. She's become someone that I not only admire, but aspire to be. I hope that next year we can continue to foster our already budding relationship. So thank you, President Jukoski, for your continued support, unyielding dedication, and unwavering leadership.
Thank you, Ms. Ziegler. Professor of Psychology, Dr. Doug Kugelmas, will give greetings on behalf of faculty and staff.
Greetings to our students, special guests, staff, and faculty. I've been asked to say a few words as the faculty chair of our academic division. And while I've had many deliberations this past year, today I'll promise to be brief. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the academic division, I bring good wishes, congratulations, and thank yous. Thank you to our students and community supporters who have taken time out of your busy schedules to help us celebrate this important event. President Gray, I say thank you for appointing President Jukoski and joining us today to celebrate our community. President Jukoski, I say congratulations and thank you. Congratulations on your appointment and on a first year well spent. It has certainly been a busy one. And thank you for your friendly demeanor, your appetite for deliberation, and your inexhaustible efforts. President Jukoski, we look forward to working with you and continuing thoughtful dialogue as we face new challenges and new opportunities over the next year and beyond. We'll work together to support student learning and growth, community involvement, and sustainable governance. Finally, I wish everyone well on this beautiful and exciting day. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kugelmas. Mr. William Stanley, President of the Three Rivers College Foundation and a college alumnus, is representing the Foundation Alumni Association today.
Thank you, Steve. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a distinct honor and privilege to speak here today and to welcome our president, Dr. Mary Ellen Jukoski, on behalf of two very important organizations, the Three Rivers Community College Foundation and the Three Rivers Alumni Association. I graduated from the former Mohican Community College several hundred years ago when a much smaller and more modest campus was located up on the hill on the Hand Drive here in Norwich at the old Notre Dame Girls High School. This institution has come a very long way since then, like going from a horse and buggy to a high-performance sports car. A lot of hardworking and dedicated people were responsible for that remarkable transition to this site, but no one more than Dr. Jukoski's predecessor, Dr. Grace Sawyer-Jones, who led us here during their own distinguished career. And before that was Dr. Booker DeVaughn, who gave Three Rivers its new identity as the new merged Three Rivers Community and Technical College. The college's founding president, and president at the time I was there in 1973 and 74, was Dr. Bob Rue, a true Renaissance man and accomplished career educator who in his spare time delighted thousands of children over the years by playing Santa Claus at Christmas time. While I knew who Dr. Rue was in college, I don't recall seeing much of him in my time there. I can assure you no one enrolled at Three Rivers today will ever say the same thing about Mary Ellen Jukoski. In case you haven't noticed, Mary Ellen is a force of nature. She's impossible to miss, in a good way, that is. Her energy is like that of a tornado, except instead of leaving a trail of destruction, hers is more the Midas touch, leaving everything with which she's been associated better for her having been there. She set that tone not long after she arrived here by establishing a $25,000 endowed scholarship in memory of her parents, Helen and Joseph Jukoski, Polish and Hungarian immigrants who never had their own opportunity to earn a college education. Mary Ellen and her siblings were encouraged by their parents to pursue bachelor's and even graduate degrees. That instilled in Mary Ellen a strong belief that a college education should be available to anyone who wants one, and that cost shouldn't preclude that. She made this investment for at least two good reasons. First, because she leads by example, and second, very simply, is because it was the right thing to do. And that is why we love her and why we are so blessed to have her here as our president. It feels very good to know that our alma mater is in good hands. Mary Ellen, welcome and congratulations. You're very good.
Thank you, Mr. Stanley. Three Rivers is proud to host the Adventures in Lifelong Learning Group on campus. Mr. Gideon Lowenstein will be providing remarks on their behalf.
Thank you, Steve. I'm Gideon Lowenstein, President of Adventures in Lifelong Learning, some of the best things that happen in this college. Since Mary Ellen joined us, she was responsible and comfortable and supportive of everything that we needed or wanted. We are enjoying the facilities, the services, and the respect of everyone under her reign. And for this, we would like to thank her. On behalf of Adventures in Lifelong Learning at Three Rivers, I'd like to pay our respect, our thanks, and our best wishes for you, for a continuation and success in your career as providing education for the very young, the middle young, and the not so old.
We are honored that a member of our legislative delegation and a true champion of Three Rivers is here today to offer greetings. Representative Kevin Ryan.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to bring greetings to the Three Rivers Community College community, and especially to the new president, Mary Ellen Jukoski, from the members of the Connecticut General Assembly. And this afternoon, that also includes Senator Kathy Austin, who's here with us. Having known President Jukoski for the last 20-so years, I know that this school, its students, faculty, and personnel will be well served by this individual with her wide range of experience in the academic world. As you probably all know, she has held numerous higher education teaching positions at many schools. She's been an assistant dean, assistant executive dean, dean, academic vice president, and president of a college, to mention just a few of the positions she's held. She knows this region well, having most recently served as president of Mitchell College, an academic institution that expanded its course and degree offerings under her leadership. She will aptly succeed her predecessors like Booker DeVaughn and Grace Jones, who have built this school into the institution, which has succeeded to prepare students for the future they have chosen, whether it's to further their education or to enter a profession. She has performed well in all these positions, as exhibited by the impressive list of honors and awards that Dr. Jukoski has received throughout her career. It is obvious to me that this school will continue to flourish under her leadership with the help of the faculty that teaches the students and the staff that guides them. I want to wish her well as she and this college moves forward, and I want to thank her for this opportunity to be able to congratulate her on this new chapter in her life.
Thank you, Representative Ryan. Three Rivers is proud to call the city of Norwich home. Mayor Deb Hinchey joins us today to provide greetings from the city of Norwich.
Good afternoon. I have a couple of quotes I'd like to start with. If we wish to help each other, let us not only praise ourselves, but also criticize. Plain talk will not hurt us. Praise a child, always, and he will soon get the point to where he thinks it is impossible for him to make mistakes. We cannot separate ourselves from our people, no matter how much we try. For one, I have no desire to do so. These are the words spoken by Margaret Murray Washington, who lived from 1865 to 1925. She was the principal of the Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institute. She knew that education was the only pathway for both sexes, all races, and all economically challenged individuals. She formed schools that taught traditional courses of her time, as well as industrial courses for both boys and girls. She believed that advocacy had to leave the school building and was well known for her civil rights advocacy and emphasized the rights of women. I found this biography and I bring it to you today because when I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, bringing greetings from the city of Norwich, I read this biography and I thought of Mary Ellen and what a wonderful gift it is that we will be having her as the president of this fine institution. I've gotten to know her over the last few months, and when I read about Margaret Murray Washington, I knew that her principles had transcended to this time and to this woman who we are honoring here today. I look forward to a continued partnership between Norwich and this institution and Dr. Jukoski. It is my honor to be here to bring you greetings from the city, and we will continue our relationship. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Mr. Chris Jewell, President of Collins & Jewell and Vice President of the Three Rivers College Foundation, joins us today to speak on behalf of Three Rivers Community Partners.
Thank you. As mentioned, my name is Chris Jewell. I am the Vice President of the Three Rivers Foundation Board. I also am the South Chapter Chairperson of EMA, which is the Eastern Advanced Manufacturing Alliance. My paying job is as CFO of Collins & Jewell Company, custom steel fabricator and industrial installer located nearby in Basra, Connecticut. When I was asked to speak about my experiences with Mary Ellen over the past year, I was very, very hesitant to do so, and I'd like to explain why. So those of you who know me know that on any given Friday, you will see me in a very particular type of clothing. And I can assure you this isn't it. So in my office on Fridays, we have Hawaiian Shirt Friday. And I always make sure I participate and partake in the fun of Hawaiian Shirt Friday. That being said, I made a choice today to come here out of respect for Mary Ellen and everything she stands and represents to not wear my favorite Hawaiian shirt and put on this outfit that's a little less cool than a Hawaiian shirt, I can say. That being said, I've come to know Mary Ellen both professionally and personally a lot over the last year. And I can tell you that she is definitely the right person to fill the large shoes left behind when Grace retired. When an organization changes its leadership, it immediately makes you wonder, how are those changes going to affect me and my relationship with that organization? To be honest, at first I had those same questions. However, very quickly, Mary Ellen made me understand how good this transition was going to be for me and the organizations I represent. Within the first month of her arriving, she immediately met with all the individual foundation board members on a one-on-one basis. And I can tell you that based on that one-on-one meeting, it was really proven to me that she was the real deal. She believes in full disclosure. She believes in giving all the pertinent information to all the pertinent people. She has no personal agenda, which is something that's very unique. She supports industry and business by not only providing her training needs, which most recently is being done through the new CAMI grant and the manufacturing center that's going to be built for sheet metal fabrication here, but she also wants us to be involved in the creation of the curriculum, which I think is phenomenal. She's proven herself to be an incredible steward of the public money, particularly given the challenges that all the community colleges are facing with budgets this time. She's actively involved in our EMA organization, and most recently saw the efforts of our group in the What's So Cool About Manufacturing video challenge that we had here last week in this very room. She sees the value in teaming up with business and industry, not only for the purposes of bringing more students to the school, but also for the purpose of serving the surrounding community's hiring needs for the workforce of tomorrow. I really feel the selection committee did their due diligence and did a great job in their search process, and for them to find and recruit Mary Ellen just proves even more what a great job they did. Finally, I'd like to say I look forward to working many more years with Mary Ellen, her team here at Three Rivers, and all of business and industry to make Eastern Connecticut a stronger, better part of the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jewell. Three Rivers is part of the Connecticut State Colleges and Universities, a network of institutions for higher education. Dr. David Levinson, President of Norwich Community College, will be providing greetings on their behalf.
Great, thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. It's my great pleasure and honor on behalf of the presidents of the 17 colleges and universities that comprise our Board of Regents to offer our greetings to Mary Ellen. I had the wonderful occasion of getting to know Mary Ellen before she became president of Three Rivers. I knew her, and her incredible work at Mitchell College, because that was a college that my daughter was actually thinking of attending and had the opportunity to visit about 5 years ago. And then Mary Ellen and I, and my good colleague Wilfredo Nieves, are part of the New England Association of Schools and Colleges Commissions on Institutions of Higher Ed. Now, as part of that commission, we get to live together, literally as a group, numerous times each year. We start our meetings on Wednesday evening, go until Friday afternoon. We have a summer retreat. We're together a lot. And this is long, grueling, but in many ways fun work, because we get to review every college you can imagine, from Harvard and Yale to a fairly small startup operation. Unfortunately, we don't get to review our own colleges, otherwise we'd give them, of course, incredible reviews. But through this experience, we really get to know one another. And what I've always admired about Mary Ellen is her energy, is her perseverance, is her creativity. Because we're going through, so it's typically 70 to 80 items, and we want to get the hell out of there, right? And it's late Friday afternoon, we always want to dodge traffic. And what is so great is that Mary Ellen always lights up the room, has observations and thoughts that are just incredibly brilliant and very insightful. And as I was sitting on the podium, I was reading the little inscription about blueberries and its true significance for her inauguration today. And I think that captures Mary Ellen so well. And so when she expressed to me her desire to potentially become the next president of Three Rivers Community College, I was delighted. Because knowing her personality, knowing her energy, knowing her commitment, I could not think of a better person for this job. And as we all are reflecting on this afternoon, I think we are unanimous in our agreement that Three Rivers is a great place for Mary Ellen, and Mary Ellen is and will be a great president of Three Rivers. So Mary Ellen, our congratulations.
Naomi Cohen and Dr. Merle Harris.
Thank you very much, Dean. Let me just say, before we get into the formalities of this, what a joy it is for me to be here today. We're having 3 such ceremonies throughout our community colleges this spring. And I'm here to tell you there's nothing better in American higher education than the inauguration of a new community college president. And I see faculty here representing everything that's good about Three Rivers, taking our students on a journey of learning each and every day. You know, I come to Three Rivers 3 or 4 or 5 times a year maybe. And I must say every time I walk through the door, I see young people, and sometimes not so young people, walking around with a smile on their face. And faculty, we make learning fun for them, and my congratulations to you for that opportunity. This is also a time of celebration for our entire system. And you see a dozen presidents here today sharing in this celebration with Mary Ellen. But it's even more than that. is represented today by our community, our state legislators. You see, this is a celebration that goes beyond our system. This is a celebration of the community. And that's why they proudly call Three Rivers a community college. And just one further thing, because as I reviewed Three Rivers and a bit of its history, what I found is a very proud past. A proud past that has been developed thanks to the presidents that are sitting here before you today, and that some of you have known and worked with for many, many years. Congratulations to you. But just as we have a proud past, we are now here today to celebrate a promising future. So as president of the Board of Regents for Higher Education, it is my pleasure now to introduce to you the third president of Three Rivers Community College, Dr. Mary Ellen Jukoski, for installation. Mary Ellen.
Good afternoon. I'm glad that I was at this point in the program because Rich and Harrison and I were on the search committee, so we accept your thanks. Dr. Mary Ellen Jukoski, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Connecticut Board of Regents for Higher Education, I, Naomi Cohn, am honored to bring you the board's congratulations, to install you as the third president of Three Rivers Community College, and to confer upon you the authority and responsibilities of that office. President Jukoski, the Board of Regents has full confidence in you to lead Three Rivers honorably and successfully. On behalf of the Connecticut Board of Regents for Higher Education, I offer this formal charge. As directed by the board, you are hereby charged to exercise your wisdom and leadership as you work with all individuals, groups, and communities that seek to advance the mission of Three Rivers Community College. To foster a dynamic environment for teaching and learning, one that is never out of date or out of reach with the needs of all of our learners. To administer Three Rivers Community College humanely, treating all members of the academic community with compassion and fairness, and in so doing, upholding the highest standard of excellence. To sustain the mission of this college as a center of educational opportunity for any and all who aspire to higher learning. To nurture and support the special character of Three Rivers Community College as it continues to thrive through integration of liberal arts, technical, and career programs for its diverse student population. To protect academic freedom and to enforce the principles of equal opportunity and affirmative action. President Jukoski, all of the regents are committed to assisting you and the college in any way we can. Now, having been installed and received the board's charge, the regents proclaim you, Dr. Mary Ellen Jukoski, to be the third president of Three Rivers Community College.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Donna Ramos, a Three Rivers staff member from the Financial Aid Department. She will be singing For Good from the musical Wicked.
Something we must learn, and we are learning.
third president of Three Rivers Community College.
Thanks, Steve. Good afternoon, everyone. Together, we weave the fabric of our future. President Gray, members of the Board of Regents, delegates, faculty, students, staff, alumni, and all members of the Three Rivers College community, thank you for being here on this wonderful day. You have supported me on so many occasions and in so many ways before today. It is my great fortune to have all of you as partners on this journey. I begin my remarks with gratitude. First, I want to thank the delegates of the other universities and colleges for honoring the college and me by your presence. I want to thank our speakers for their greetings, our talented performers who have shared their music, our student flag bearers for proudly presenting the colors of our state and country, the Inauguration Planning Committee, and all the faculty, staff, and students who have worked so hard to create this celebration for Three Rivers. Please join me in recognition and appreciation. I am grateful for the privilege of following in the footsteps of Booker DeVaughn and Grace Sawyer Jones, who honor me with their presence today. Thank you for being here. The hard work of both of you has put us in the strong position we are in today. I will carry your legacies forward with deep respect for all that you accomplished. I thank the students of Three Rivers, both you who are able to celebrate with us today and those whose complex lives require their presence elsewhere. Your passion and perseverance for a brighter future inspires me every day. The mission of this college has always been and will continue to be preparing you for your future. Faculty colleagues, I am proud of your diverse and lively academic home, and thank you for the welcome you have given to me. Fellow staff members, I am proud to join your ranks in my role as president, and thank you for your daily support in running Three Rivers. This team, faculty and staff alike, will ensure that Three Rivers remains a strong and caring institution dedicated to best serving the needs of its students and their larger community. I am grateful for the opportunity to work with Mayor Deb Hinchey and the citizens of Norwich to keep community in our college. Last, but by no means least, my family and friends, both those who have traveled here today and those who are here in spirit. Thank you to the memory of my parents who provided unconditional love and support for pursuing a career in higher education and whose legacy will continue through an endowed scholarship in your name here at Three Rivers. Thank you to my daughter Liz. Unfortunately, she can't be here because she's pursuing a PhD in organic chemistry at Stanford. I am so proud of you. Thank you to my husband Matt, the most important person in this new endeavor. I thank my lucky stars that you are my partner. Every college president needs a best friend like you. And my family and friends, you are my strength and my balance. Thank you. While I begin with personal gratitude, however, this inauguration, the pomp and circumstance and robe and ritual, is about an institution, not an individual. This ceremonial commemoration of leadership is about our community of learners, Three Rivers Community College. It is not about me or my esteemed predecessors and colleagues. Looking out at the sea of friendly faces, my eyes are drawn to our students. It is for them that we celebrate today. I remember sitting through many invocations and convocations. and other ceremonial celebrations, much like this one, and promising myself that were I ever to speak at such a gathering, I would not inflict an interminable speech on my audience. And so, don't worry, as one student reminded me last week, don't speak too long, and I hope you have a purpose to what you're going to say. The purpose is easy. Inaugural speeches express the intentions of the speaker. As for duration, well, I promise to finish sometime before commencement on the 29th of this month. Today, higher education, an industry that once enjoyed favorable respect, is challenged by deep and growing skepticism about its value and its future. Three Rivers must navigate a confluence of decreasing state support for public colleges, soaring student debt, huge federal budget deficits, decreasing household income, disruptive technologies, massive online courses, and uncertainty about the relative value of a liberal arts education as opposed to career preparation. These concerns are due in part to our current economic environment, which is in the midst of a slow recovery from a severe recession. There is still substantial instability in the world of financial markets and uncertainty about our country and our state's economic future. While I feel the force of history at a high-intensity moment like this, it is only a brief eddy swirling in the river of time. I pray for inspiration and every kind of help to meet the challenges I must find resources to match. And so, one January morning, I read an op-ed piece, I owe it all to community college, in the New York Times, written by Tom Hanks. Yes, the Tom Hanks. His essay preoccupied my thinking for days. I wondered how many Three Rivers students would replicate his educational journey. As I chatted with students in the cafeteria, engaged in conversations in the hallways, observed faculty holding office hours, and saw academic advisors meeting one-on-one with students, I decided to write Tom Hanks a letter to thank him for sharing his community college experiences. I never expected a reply, but one day in March, an ordinary brown envelope addressed on an old-fashioned typewriter arrived with a hand-typed response. Mr. Hanks wrote, and I quote, "What a great name for a community college. Three rivers. One river is inspiration, the second river is access, the third river is perseverance." Sound good? It's what the college experience was for me, and I hope for many others. Signed, Tom Hanks. One river is inspiration. Three Rivers Community College was named for the three rivers of Norwich, the Shetucket, the Yantic, and the Thames. Today, however, I will focus on the three rivers Mr. Hanks noted in his letter: inspiration, access, and perseverance. At Three Rivers, we have always been and will remain committed to inspiration. Webster's dictionary defines inspiration as the action or power of moving the intellect on emotions. In the active learning community of this college, faculty, staff, and students engage with each other in myriad learning opportunities that inspire action, creativity, and growth. Students come to Three Rivers with dreams of a fuller and better lives, and here they find the people who help them make those dreams into reality. That's possible in large part because Three Rivers has a very committed and engaged faculty of the highest quality. They believe in students and devote themselves to inspiring and guiding the best performance of every student they teach. Our faculty and staff will continue to inspire our students to dream big and change their lives for the better. The second river is access. Three Rivers Community College provides an open door to higher education for students from all backgrounds and educational levels, regardless of age, race, socioeconomic status, and academic preparation. Our primary mission is to provide open access and an affordable education to everyone seeking a post-secondary education. Research shows that students enroll at community colleges for three primary reasons: to earn a credential, to transfer to a four-year university, or to receive job training. Students may enroll here at any time during the year because the college has an open admission policy and year-round schedule of courses for convenient registration. Whether they want a career credential, credits to transfer, or job training, Three Rivers provides access to students. Access is more than just course availability. However, the Georgetown Center on Education and Workforce predicts that by 2020, 65% of all American jobs will require some form of a post-secondary degree or credential. Increasingly, businesses and policymakers are turning to community colleges to help educate this workforce, historically made up of predominantly underperforming student populations. At Three Rivers, we recognize that developing and strengthening partnerships and collaborations with community organizations, business and industry, healthcare organizations, and the manufacturing community is imperative to our students and our community's success. We are committed to providing access to employment for our graduates. In addition, access is affordability. Three Rivers students are often characterized as low-income, first-generation, minority, or working adults. Three Rivers, as an institution accredited by national and industry accrediting boards, provides access to many scholarships and financial aid incentives that minimize the economic impact of pursuing a post-secondary education. Access is readiness. Three Rivers is committed to creating partnerships with K-12 schools and school districts, which involve helping primary and secondary institutions work with parents and guardians in preparing their children for college. Three Rivers is working with area high schools to increase college and workforce readiness of high school graduates. The Connecticut Early College Opportunities, or Connecticut ECHO, a partnership with Electric Vote, the college, and London STEM Magnet High School will provide an educated workforce and jobs for students graduating from this program. Three Rivers is home to a middle college on its campus through LEARN, the Regional Educational Service Center. There are 60 high school students who are completing their junior and senior years of high school who also have the opportunity to earn college credit. The young woman who sang the national anthem is a middle college student, and we're very, very proud to have them on campus. Three Rivers will remain committed to providing access through its open door, its financial aid programs, its readiness initiatives, and its workforce and education alliances to every student who wants to pursue a career credential, transfer credits, or job training. Three Rivers Community College can provide inspiration and access, but ultimately, a student's success depends on the student. But Third River is perseverance, and the path to higher education for many of our students has not been easy. Often they are the first in their family to attend college, so simply choosing to go to college can be a formidable task. Then there are the administrative tasks, forms to be filled out, meetings with advisors, placement tests, and schedules to work through. Finally, there are many weeks of classes, assignments, events, projects, examinations, and essays. Frequently, our students are doing all of this while managing a family and one or more employment scenarios. There are times when they want to give up, but they do not. Or they do give up, but they come back, often many times, and their perseverance is greater still. They persevere and achieve their objectives. Their families and significant others support them. Their own internal fortitude supports them. Many times there are no visible supports, and they and we all marvel at how they did it. Nevertheless, where the rivers of inspiration and access meet, a greater river of perseverance is created. The three rivers I intend to lead will exemplify Mr. Hanks's inspiration, access, and perseverance. We will try new things, and some of them will fail, but we will learn from those failures and be inspired. We will continue to be an engaged learning community, providing access and inspiration in support of our students as they persevere. We will accomplish this by creatively meeting the challenge to develop greater academic excellence, improve academic advising, increase retention and completion rates, and expand workforce training and job placements. Along the way, we will be sure to recognize and celebrate all the good that we as a community of learners achieve. This will demand our perseverance in the face of significant challenges. This will require cutting-edge teaching, innovative collaboration, and creative engagement with multiple priorities in order to maintain financial stability in a time of reduced budgets and fiscal constraints. We will have to do more with less and find efficiencies to optimize results. You have bestowed on me a great honor, the opportunity to serve as president of Three Rivers Community College. I cherish this trust. I deeply appreciate my need for your help to fill my years as your president with light, truth, and grace as we weave the fabric of our future together. As the African proverb says, if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I say, Three Rivers are waiting. Let us go together. Thank you very much. Extend a thank you to Will O'Hare, our piper. I did not formally thank you, and I want to thank you. Thank you for all the time and preparation you put into work. We really appreciate it.
Before you sit down, Mr. President, we have a special gift that your husband dropped off today. President Jukoski assumed her new role as the leader of Three Rivers. She was partnered with the mentor president, Dr. Anna Vasesha from Middlesex Community College. To honor their time together, President Vasesha will be reading a poem from Beginnings titled "To Bless the Space Between Us" by John O'Donoghue.
Congratulations, Mary Ellen. May your new work excite your heart, kindle in your mind a creativity to journey beyond the old limits of all that has become wearisome. May this work challenge you toward new frontiers that will emerge as you begin to approach them, calling forth from you the full force and depth of your undiscovered gifts. May the work fit the rhythms of your soul, enabling you to draw from the invisible new ideas and a vision that will inspire. Remember to be kind to those who work for you. Endeavor to remain aware of the quiet world that lives behind each face. Be fair in your expectations, compassionate in your criticism. May you have the grace of encouragement to awaken the gift in the other's heart, building in them the confidence to follow the call of their gift. May you come to know that work which emerges from the mind of love and will have beauty and form. May this new work be worthy of the energy of your heart and the light of your thought. May your work assume a proper space in your life. Instead of owning or using you, may it challenge and refine you, bringing you every day further into the wonder of your heart. Congratulations.
Professor Pendergrass will now end our ceremony with a benediction. The recessional will be immediately following, led by our piper. Thank you all for taking the time to share this special day with Three Rivers Community College. We hope you can join us for refreshments and desserts in the cafeteria and courtyard. And we also invite you to our art gallery to view the student final art projects that have been completed this semester.
Go forth to do the good work set before you. Be tireless. Attend to your work with integrity so that what you do, what you believe, may be what you do. Few of us can rise to embrace our call on our own. Let us remember that while we work toward our own success, It is our responsibility to guide our students and each other toward their success also. Let us be thankful for our opportunities we have at Three Rivers Community College to work together. And may our work be a blessing to all. Amen.
And by the way, Tom Hanks's letter is out on the table here, so if you'd like to see it, don't take it.